sister has it. Yes. It's you. I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane.
Hello, Forrest.
You got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish!
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back Fun fam, and if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. I don't know how that didn't get changed. Oh my goodness, welcome to the dish. Today is the 3rd day of February 2026. I hope everybody is having a phenomenal day out there. I see new people coming into the chat there. We've got Crass Socks 2190. Hello. We've got Fairbricks is out there. Hey, Fairbricks, and Dan's Life at the Kingdom of some big news day today. And so here's so for those just coming in and wondering why all of a sudden we literally changed this and had to bump this up by an hour, because I know a lot of people were like, wait, it was 3:15. Okay, so the normal pro schedule, the normal WDW pro schedule is that we will typically go till 3:00 on a Tuesday, and so this was originally scheduled for 3:15. But we had to end the pro show about an hour earlier than normal today. Just some things were going on, and perfectly fine. So I just bumped up my show. This show, however, is going to stream directly into a vlog. So I'm going to be going from now until about 3:30. And at 3:30, if you're still watching, we should automatically raid right into a vlog. It's a very short one. It's only 7 minutes long. So if you can stay for that and head over there right afterwards, that would be great. It's a brand new vlog I've got up on a review of Chef Art Smith's Homecoming at Disney Springs. So let's see who else is coming in. Kit Kat is here. I saw Kit Kat. I saw Dan's Life at the Kingdom. He said he just got back from the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. Yeah, and a lot is going on. Strings and Puck says hi. And yes, indeedy doodah. Hi, Pucks. What is up, Pucks? So yeah, and of course the guests, some of the guests that I had planned on having on may not be able to be here because we have to sometimes in the business of news and pop culture commentary and all the stuff that we do, things break and things change, and I find sometimes I just have to be a little bit flexible, and that's what happens. But thank you everybody for being here. Hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. If you're watching this on the replay, hit the like button. Comment below, replay gang, if you're watching this on the replay. And if you are coming in from anywhere else, let us know where you're coming in from, and we appreciate that. And for those that we're saying hi to, guys, you know that I only get to be here because you're here. You are the apple in my eye, the cream in my coffee, the gigawatts, and of course, you are the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
Berry. Hello, Berry. Coming in on Strings and Pucks channel. Happy Berry. Speaking of which, let's get our guy in here with, let's see, what's a good intro for you? We'll do this one.
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you! I sent you back to the future!
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening! You can't be here! It doesn't make sense for you to be here! I refuse to even believe that you are here!
But he is here.
Hey,
Jeremy, how you doing? How you doing today, man?
Good, man. How's it going?
You know, It's going a lot of flexibility today with the announcement and then the breaking news and then the changing schedules. And it's just, I mean, normally I don't even do a show on Tuesday. So here's what I'm trying to do for those people that have been wondering. I want to change my schedule overall. But you'll need to know this. Hey, I see some new people coming in. We got Mad Hatter 77. First time here. Hey, y'all. Say Strings and Pucks. Thank you for coming in, Mad Hatter. Appreciate that. And Bruce Newhouse is here. And you got people coming in on your channel. Let's appreciate that. 2 yards. Hey now. And yeah, great to see you guys. Thanks for coming in. This is the schedule that I want to do, Jeremy. I want to do, normally this would be about 3 o'clock, which was originally it was scheduled for 3:15, because we can end up going sometime on the pro show on Tuesdays, like we've even gone for 3.5 hours sometimes. So that's why I figured if I scheduled for 3:15, I'm in that safe zone. But we ended up an hour early today. Because of what we had to cover and just some other things going on in the background. And so I bumped this show up because it's not normally on Tuesdays anyhow. And what I want to do, and actually I've got another guest that I'm going to bring in first, and then I'll say what I kind of want to do with the show. MJ.
Yo, I'm here. Hey, everybody.
Hey, MJ.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hello. So I was talking to Jeremy. The reason we bumped things up an hour, MJ, is because the pro show got cut short by about an hour today. So just some things were going on, and so I bumped this up. Perfectly fine. This then will go over to automatically. It should lead people over to my vlog that will start right at 3:30. But we're going to be discussing a brand new CEO of Disney soon. What I'm wanting to do with the schedule though is switch Mondays and Wednesdays around. I want to do Monday after that Park Place because it's easier for me if I'm already in the studio to like just do my show right after, or if I'm going to be, doing a different show before. So originally the reason I started my show on Monday evenings is because I was typically on the Monday evening pro show. And now they put me on that Park Place. It makes more sense for me to just have my show right after that Park Place because I'm already in the studio. I'm here. It's easier. It's convenient.
Just a big heads up. We've got 11 people over on my channel who've all tuned in.
I see that.
Guys, thank you. Thank you so much for coming to see Ron. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. I'll put your link in the description.
Hello, Strings and Pucks raid.
It is kind of a raid, guys.
Yeah, Strings and Pucks raid. Yeah, hey, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all coming over here. And actually, thank you for streaming on your channel, Jeremy. Appreciate that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the schedule that I'm wanting to do is 2 p.m. for the dish on Mondays after that Park Place. And then I would just be in the studio from that Park Place at noon until about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I usually do my show about an hour and a half. And then I would like to do my show about 3 p.m. on Tuesdays after the pro show. And then it would be 7:30 p.m. on Wednesdays. And the reason I want to go late on Wednesdays is that would leave me Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, those 3 days available to get into the parks and get any footage or news or vlogging or anything that I want to do in the parks. It's crazy because and I know MJ knows this because she was just at the parks, but this year, this is normally the time that I would go to the parks the most. And I haven't been going at all because it's been freaking freezing. And I normally this time of year, it's the time when it gets down to about maybe the low is 45, 50 at night. And then the high is 75 to 82. Like usually
It's
in
gorgeous.
right?
Yeah.
Normally you're in that just beautiful zone. And I'm so afraid that what we're going to end up with is the next 6 weeks is continuing to be super crappy cold weather. And then it going from where we have a high of like 50 and 55 to a high of 99 the next day and no in between. And I hate it when it does that. And
then everyone gets sick and then that's it.
Yeah, we just haven't had comfortable weather this year. It's been nuts. You're still up there in the snow zone.
Yeah, it's really. I was on a Bible study this morning. Yesterday, someone in the study who lives near Canada said they had 85 inches, and through the Midwest and up into like we're north of Ontario where I'm at. So you look down on Toronto south of here. So we really get hit, and I don't know what happened, Ron. It was so green and mild. It felt like Christmas didn't even have snow, and then boom.
I know every Floridian wishes that it was this cold when Christmas was here because this is just weird. Weird.
Yeah, it's like bizarro land right now.
But I love Jeremy's background. It looks fake, but it's not people. It's so real.
Real.
This is me and Jeremy's background right here.
It's so fun. I'll tell you, this is so real estate tip. When we walked through into this house, this is the room you walk into, and you can see the lake out the window. We didn't even tour the house before Jen goes, okay, this is the one. I'm like, no, we can't buy a window, honey. We gotta
hold on 1 second. This is so fitting. Ron, do you have a door knocking sound effect on your?
I don't have any sound effects. I don't know where people do just sound effects because I don't have just sound effects. The only door knocking thing I have is that thing that introduced you, but I don't have a door knocking sound.
I'm gonna pretend there's a door knocking. Hey Jeremy, do you want to build a snowman?
No, I want to I want to make that snowman yellow and melt. That's what I want to do to a snowman.
No, this is interesting. Funny. For the first time ever, I'm seeing sounds. What is this?
They've always been there, silly.
On your avatar?
You're saying that they've always been there, but they have not always been. They've maybe been there.
For this service, they've always been there. They were
not
hiding.
Not always. I mean, not at least not. I've been paying for the service for like 2 years, so not from the beginning, but maybe some update that I didn't see. What's this one?
The beating of Snow White's heart.
That sounds like me working out. Drum roll, bongos.
Sounds funny. Like a heist.
Interesting. So now that I know that, I might have to use that more.
The
background music, I'm well aware that's always been here. But interesting tab. So MJ, did you hear the announcement today this morning?
Which one? My mind is still going like crazy with all this information since yesterday, but this morning Mr. Bob is stepping down almost immediately, and Josh D'Amaro is like in like Flynn. Is that my understanding?
That's apparently. We're going to get to that story in a little bit. We're going to do what we usually do on a Monday night, which is we are going to go over the numbers. Oh, by the way, just to let you guys know in the chat, if there are any super chats, super thanks, any support that comes in, we like to celebrate that. And if you're on Strings and Pucks, you can celebrate it with us. That's fine. If you're a member of the channel, you have custom emojis that you can use to celebrate with us. If you're not a member of the channel, put smiley emojis, put fireworks emojis, put any of those types of emojis. We're going to practice right now and do a test celebration. So if you are in the chat, and I'm seeing a lot of chats come in. Get ready, because this is what it looks like whenever we celebrate.
Is it too much? Too much? It's a birthday!
Oh, this is just the best of my scene.
That's awesome. What is that song name? You told me once. I know it's a stock song, but I like sing along.
I know, right? I want to sing along to it too.
I have to use, I can't use like songs like Celebration. They're all, I use epidemicsound.com. Epidemics. So that's
I've never. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what the name of that is, but I have a long version of it that I really like, and I'm going to make more, obviously, more celebrations as time goes on. Oh, look, you guys! Look, you guys!
They're so great. Look at these guys
doing some emojis. There we go. We appreciate that.
Please make sure you're subscribed to Ron, guys. Just jump over. I'll throw his link in again.
Okay, so one of the things that we do here, and we'll do is if we have supers, just to let you know, if you do super chat, we will acknowledge it. If you do membership, gifting, or become a member of the channel, anything like that, if we don't acknowledge it right away, it's because we have a segment coming up that will do the super chats just in that segment, and that's how you get the attention there. So just to let everybody know, because we got a lot of new people coming in, especially on Jeremy's channel, and we appreciate that. But first and foremost, there you go. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate that. There you go. First and foremost, let's see. I have to get all of this ready to go. Normally, I would have had this ready a lot earlier, but I had to kind of jump on things in a quick way today. But here we come. We are going to get to the weekend box office, and we are going to talk about those weekend box office numbers. Out of the numbers, we're talking about the weekend box office. I don't know how many people are going to the movies at this time of the year. It's been cold. I wonder if do you think that it being cold might actually help people go into the movies because, you know, maybe a warm movie theater is a place to go?
Why would the movie theater be warm?
Well, I know
That's
that
gross.
I know
It's
they
gonna
put
feel
on
like feet and everything.
Well, they keep them really cold in the summertime, right? I mean, most people bring a jacket to the movie.
Yeah, like when I go to the movies, I want it to be freezing so I can wear my coziest outfit and my cozy socks and bring my blanket. Like it's a whole nother situation now going to the movie.
Well, my local movie theater actually has beds. Like, and I'm not kidding, by the way.
Beds.
No. Yes, my movie theater has day beds, like literal actual day beds. I wish I had it up here so I could show you, but there are I want to say 2 of the theaters have day beds in them, and they have a special price because it's like the price it used to be, and I don't know if they've changed it, but it used to be the price of 2 tickets and a popcorn. And you
that was the upgrade?
You would if you wanted a day bed, you had to buy 2 tickets. It was the price of 2 tickets and a popcorn, but they would give you the popcorn. If you wanted a third person in that day bed, you'd actually have to pay like a separate ticket price for the third person. But you could add a third. But like in our family, we have two parents and a kid. So if we wanted to do a day bed for our family, we could do it. But we'd have to pay for the kid as well.
I gotta see pictures of this. That's crazy.
Let me just put it on this. Let me bring up the website for them.
What I do think, Ron, is if there are snow days and stuff, I do wonder if if there are matinee prices and things, and if people would go do that, if the movies would get any traction, if the kids aren't in school.
On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, here, I'm going to put this theater. This is the Touch Star Luxury Cinemas. Okay, it's a very small group of cinemas. There's only 3 of them and I guess they're in my region of the country. Let me show you. Let me see if. Okay, that's what their regular theater looks like. Let me see if they have a picture of the daybed somewhere. Locations. All right, there's the Sable Palms, Spring Hill 8, and South Chase. I'm just trying to see if they have. I was hoping that they'd have a picture of them up here, but I don't see them having a picture. Showtimes, movies, rewards, summer movies, groups, events, ticket credit. I thought they used to have a picture, but now I don't see them run. Like, there's the shoot.
I will say it looks nice. It doesn't look like a cookie cutter.
It's not. They're dinner and a movie. Yeah. So the food that they have there is fantastic. You can order the food from your seat. They're like every seat also has a wraparound, kind of like the desks used to be in school. Like you bring a little mini table over your seat. And there's a QR code, and you can scan the QR code and order your food, and they'll bring it to you.
Yeah.
You were telling us that, yeah.
There's one like that down here in South Florida, and we like it a lot. We try to save that for like a good movie that we actually want to go see. That's not something you don't do, like the dinner, dine-in theater experience to just any movie. In my opinion, it's got to be something like worth it.
Well, is the food good? Like,
Food's really good.
Yeah.
It's a little bit pricier than like a burger at McDonald's or something. So if you order a burger, it comes with fries, and it's like $13 or something like that. But it's actually they do a surprisingly good burger. I don't know where their kitchen is that they're cooking stuff.
That'd be worth it for a good burger and sitting and enjoying a movie. Absolutely.
Welcome
and
to
also,
Good Burger.
it also they also have potato skins that are really good. Like my older son always loves to get their potato skins, loaded potato skins with melted cheddar cheese, bacon, chives, sour cream, all that stuff. So yeah,
loaded fries is what it sounds like. Is that loaded fries?
It's loaded potato skins. Have you not had potato skins like at?
Yeah.
What's the place that used to be famous for potato skins? Fridays.
TGI Fridays had them for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was they kind of made them famous. I worked at a Fridays way back in the day. Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh, bacon cheddar skins.
I'm trying to.
I think the menus at these theaters that are using like the dine-in are like a combination of like a Duffy's and a Flanagan's. They have that kind of cuisine.
I don't think I've ever heard of either of those Duffy's or Flanagan's.
Oh, those
Okay.
are really popular restaurants down in the Sunshine State.
Very nice. Are they like?
All right.
Are they like?
You guys,
TGI?
you want to see the?
Yeah, show it, man.
Like a sports bar and grill. Oh, look at that.
All right, so there's us in there's us in the movie theater. There's my boys, and right behind us is the row of beds.
Wow.
You see that?
Oh,
Literally day beds. So they're very, very wide. The regular chairs are all full, comfortable recliners. So yeah, it's super nice. And you get those recliners for $5 on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Wednesday's even better. You get $5 and you bring your own bucket, and they'll fill it up with popcorn for you for free. So
on a Tuesday.
Oh, that's right. You were talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a pretty good deal if you are on a budget and you want to take your entire family to the movies and have a good time. And there, it's a great theater, and they're very clean. They like you can see when the credits are rolling in the movie theater, see the staff line up beside you, ready to go.
Yes.
And ready to clean up, man. It's awesome.
But for Ron, it was on Tuesday.
For me, you know, we don't give enough credit in that scene to Ming Na Wen. Ming Na Wen is the actress that he's saying that to, and she plays Agent May in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Nice.
I love going to Studio Movie Grill to watch a movie and enjoy a movie, enjoy a meal. So yeah, but here are the numbers. So you've got Send Help. Apparently this is good. I've heard good things about this movie. $19 million domestic gross over the weekend. Iron Lung. Have you guys heard of Iron Lung?
Sounds terrifying. No.
The movie, yeah, not the disease, the movie. I haven't heard.
Darth Vader.
Yeah,
Darth Vader. Yeah.
Send Help. I've heard of. Do you guys know what Send Help is?
See, these are all rando titles to me.
Okay, so Send Help is with Rachel. Oh, what's her name? Rachel. She was in. She's in Doctor Strange. She's like the love interest of Doctor Strange. She's in. She was in The Notebook.
Oh, that girl. Yes, that's all you had to say, and now I know who you're talking about. I like her. She's a good actress.
I just pulled up the IMDb page. Send Help. Rachel McAdams.
McAdams. That's it. I couldn't think of her name. Rachel McAdams.
Dan's Life at the Kingdom said it was a good movie.
Yeah, I'm hearing really good things about it. So Rachel McAdams. Yeah, thank you, Bruce, and Dan, and all that. So apparently, what happens? Dan's. Don't spoil it, Dan, if you know. But this woman who is like a secretary, Rachel McAdams, who is, I guess, kind of nerdy and gets bossed around all the time. She ends up on shipwrecked on an island with her boss, and like she's a survivalist, so she knows what to do to survive. And her boss is like, the roles reverse because she's like, we're not in the office anymore. And if from the trailers, what it looks like is if she has to do it to survive, she would eat her boss.
Ew.
I don't think that's what happens. I hope it's not what happens. But yeah.
It's like Oregon Trail meets the Donner Party.
Or Alive.
Yes. The soccer team with a healthy episode.
The number 3 movie at the weekend, beating out Zootopia, which of course has been out the box office for a while, and Fire and Ash, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Melania, the documentary. My understanding is this is the best, most well-received box office documentary in, I don't know, a while. Like, I don't know exactly what the numbers are. It did 7 million over the weekend. And it doesn't really have to perform that well at the box office because I don't think that it was made by Amazon. So it's really meant to more go on Prime, which I'm sure it will do really, really well when it hits Amazon and goes on Prime. But that is, from what I understand about Melania, it is unencumbered access to the Trump White House and Melania and everything for like 20 days. So it should be, honestly, from what I can tell, a documentary like Melania should be interesting to both sides of the political aisle, just because curiosity, right? Like,
yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, like if they had made a movie, let's say they'd made a movie about that would be really, really. I would be curious if they had full access to Kamala when she was in the White House as vice president. I would love to see what her day-to-day was like for 20 days. That would
for
be
sure.
I would like every time that she has to go to the bar and every Dan's Life of the Kingdom says Melania got a 3% from Rotten Tomatoes critics, so that means it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that the critics are trying. Like, I don't think it's Melania that's making a bunch of money off it as much as Amazon's going to be making money off of it. So it's probably a good thing either way. And if you look at things like Netflix, Amazon, honestly, there's a lot of woke stuff on those channels, but they also are trying to cater to everybody across the board. The difference between Disney and the reason, when we talk about Disney in the past Disney, like for 95 years of Disney's history, the idea of Disney was that they catered to the family audience. Right. And Netflix caters to everybody. Amazon caters to everybody. Most of the outlets kind of try to cater to everybody, right? Like across the board. We'll have some stuff over here. We'll have some stuff over here. Disney didn't do that. The reason Disney's reputation has gone downhill with families so much is because Disney has stopped catering to the one group that supported them the most, which was families that wanted that outlet, and they don't have it anymore.
When they took on Hulu and I started seeing the commercials, and I stay away from like the political programming, but like if we had kids, like if Nick at Night, not Nick at Night, but like when the adult cartoons came on, Simpsons, stuff like that, you don't want them seeing that. But I would see like the really edgy cartoons in the same ads as the Disney content. And I wish they would have separated that, because I don't think they're going to be able to retain the babysitting TV audience, if you know what I mean.
Well, okay, so if you're using the kids only account, then that's the only way to do it. But then the kids only account will also block things that kids should probably be okay to watch, like some of the Marvel movies, but not maybe all of the Marvel movies, things like that. But I don't know. I don't know how you keep kids safe anymore. You have to teach your kids well enough that they don't want to be around any of that stuff.
Or sit down and actually watch everything with them, which is what
That's
we do.
the thing of it. And I don't know how parents do it, MJ, because we were babysat by MTV and like at our babysitter's house, and mom found out what we were watching, and we weren't allowed to watch TV anymore when we were being babysat.
Exactly. No, it's true. And even after school, like you were watching Disney Channel, Nickelodeon. That's the Muppets raised me.
Hey, did you watch Nick at Night around the year 2000?
I can't remember.
Yeah, they had the great vintage shows usually.
Well, the reason I asked is because the commercial that I was in for MGM Grand, that's when it always played. It played constantly, almost every commercial break. Nick at Night in the year 2000 and 2001, advertising for the park in Las Vegas. And I don't know how much reach that commercial had. I don't think it had national reach. I think it had more of a regional reach. But I know people in Utah and California saw it, as well as Nevada, probably Arizona, New Mexico, likely, and probably Washington and Oregon. But it was all about, they were trying to advertise regionally for Las Vegas. But it came on a lot. It was funny because when I would turn on, a lot of times at that time, Nick at Night was playing Friends in syndication. So even though it was the year 2000, I think they were playing Friends from like 95 and 96. And it was in syndication, and it was so funny because I'd be like, I'm just turning it on to watch Friends because I like Friends, and then I see my commercial. I'm like, this is weird. It's so weird.
That's so cool, though, man. MGM, that's the only casino park. When I was 18, no, when I was 16, we went to Vegas for a family thing, and we were limited. This is in 1996, I think, and we went to that park, and it was kind of cool. That Caesar's Palace and Circus were where you could do kids stuff.
Yeah, we so the first time I went out there to Vegas was 95. Yeah, 1995 was the first time I was in Las Vegas. And I'm trying to think, did we stay in Las Vegas somewhere? I think maybe we stayed at Circus Circus. I don't know. I know we went to Circus Circus.
We stayed there.
Caesar's Palace had something that had something about the god Bacchus that just did not feel right to me. It was like a display in their mall, and it was like a show that kind of came alive, but it felt icky to me, spiritually speaking. But Circus Circus was pretty cool. And did they not still have that theme park? I don't even know. I haven't been to Vegas.
They still have it. I watched the thing on the
around.
buffets.
Okay.
There's a Vegas buffet channel, because in the 90s they were great. We went to the Luxor, and they had stuffed crab and fried chicken in the same.
Oh my gosh! When I lived in Las Vegas, at I think 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you could go. I think it's where Planet Hollywood is now or something, but there was one. It was right across from the MGM, maybe the Tropicana.
Yes, my aunt worked there. She was a blackjack dealer.
So they had a steakhouse where, like, for $3 you could get a prime rib dinner in the middle of the night.
I heard that's gone. I heard
that kind of stuff. I've heard. The place that I lived in Las Vegas has been turned into a resort. So I lived in a Desert Club Apartments, and it was right behind the Strip. And it's actually been turned into a resort. I think the units are still there, unless that has changed since the last time I checked. But it had been turned into a resort where the apartment units, like the apartment that I lived in, was just turned into a hotel room. But it was right behind the Imperial Palace. And if I wanted to, the reason I lived there is because I could walk to work at the Venetian. It was probably a 15-20 minute walk, but it was literally right. It was right there, but the parking lots are huge, and it would take time to walk from my apartments into work. But I could do it if I wanted to, and it was a fun time. And it was great. I was single, so Vegas is a great town to be single in. And yeah, let me tell you. Back in my 20s, right? I was in my 20s. I was single, had a really good job. I did work for the Adelsons. I met Sheldon Adelson, Sean. Sheldon, he was a great guy. I didn't work, actually, technically, I didn't work for Sheldon because I worked for the company I worked for was contracted out through the Venetian. So I worked for an entertainment company, and I can't even remember the name of the entertainment company I worked for. But yeah, Sheldon would come down to the docks while we were working and just make sure that we were doing everything right as far as being gondoliers and stuff. My Italian name was Beroni.
Seriously.
Yes. Benvenuti Albergo Veneziano. Welcome to the beautiful Venetian Hotel. My name is Beroni. I'm going to be your gondolier today. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to have a good time today. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's how I would talk. And then during the time I had the commercial, and it was a blast. I would say Vegas is kind of a crappy place to live, but it's a great place to work, because you can only live there so long before you've literally done everything that there is to do. Even you're surrounded by a desert. So but it is only 4.5 hours from LA, so it wasn't bad to go down and get down to LA. And it was a good time, but I moved on. But it was fun at the time. It was fun. I used to go over to the MGM, and they had the big Teletron screens, right? Where they're showing everything that's going on in the hotel. And I would stand underneath the Teletron while they were playing my commercial to see if I'd get recognized.
What's it like staring at yourself that huge?
Well, I'm like, my face is blown up 50 feet high above the Las Vegas Strip, and people are walking under it, and I'm right there, and nobody knows who the heck I am. So it was pretty hilarious. Yeah, it was. But it was had a lot of fun back in those early days. And it was great. My 2-bedroom apartment in Vegas, right off the Strip back then, I only paid $800 a month for that thing. It was nothing.
2-bedroom.
I had a 2-bedroom, a really nice 2-bedroom apartment right off the Strip in a nice area. It was great. and I only paid $800 a month for it. It was nuts.
You could sub that out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Anyhow, you know what else may be fun but may not be a lot of fun? We've got the news story for today. Guys, I don't know if it's good or bad, but it might require this.
Lowered expectations.
Yes, indeed. We have our breaking news. All right, guys, we're going to thatparkplace.com. And we're going to the breaking news right here. Josh D'Amaro was announced as the next CEO of Disney. This is by a good friend Marvin Montanaro over at thatparkplace.com. If you have not bookmarked it yet, please do bookmark thatparkplace.com for all the news that should be fun. What a great picture of Josh.
Kind of looks, like he got kicked.
He looks like so surprised. Josh D'Amaro is the next CEO. Dana Walden to take on a new chief creative position. I don't know. This looks like a picture taken from a video where they just kind of captured him exactly at the wrong moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sean, I see that, and I will get to it right after this segment. Okay, buddy. And I absolutely will do that. MJ, you there?
I'm here.
What do you think about Josh D'Amaro? What's your opinion? Do you think he's going to be better than Bob Iger? Do you think he's going to be a lapdog to Bob Iger, or do you think he's going to surprise everybody and
I don't know.
do his own thing?
I don't know. I'm scared. I try to stay optimistic, but this is really scary because you guys brought up some valid points earlier on the pro show, and I can only have high hopes that he will do the right thing for the fandom. The majority of us grew up Disney, and Disney was once upon a time a company that cared about catering to children and families and storytelling, and the parks have faded from that. The films have faded from that. I don't know what he's going to bring to the table because he hasn't really demonstrated much for us to look forward to. Mm-hmm. So I'm just nervous. I'm sitting in the backseat watching this show, and I mean, it's just really, really scary. I don't know what to expect from this guy.
It is interesting, and it's funny because if anybody's watching the show right now and they saw what I was going to be covering, it all changed this morning because we were wondering when the announcement was going to come. And we were like, where's Josh D'Amaro? What's going on? He's like, where's Waldo? And that's what it was going to be about. And I had to change the whole show because this literally broke this morning, got announced. This is Out of That Park Place by Marvin. He says, the Walt Disney Company has officially confirmed its next leadership transition, announcing that Josh D'Amaro will become the next Disney CEO effective next month. That is soon, right? That's literally the beginning of March. The decision, approved unanimously by Disney's board of directors, ends months of speculation surrounding Bob Iger's succession and confirms that Iger will step aside sooner than previously suggested. D'Amaro will formally assume the role of Disney CEO at the company's annual meeting on March 18th, 2026. Bob Iger will remain with the company in an advisory capacity through the end of the year, but his tenure as CEO effectively concludes next month. Alongside the CEO announcement, Disney revealed a significant creative restructuring. Dana Walden will move into a newly created role as the president and chief creative officer. That's interesting. Consolidating creative oversight across the company's film, television, and streaming divisions. Disney confirms the CEO transition next month. This is happening pretty quick because it wasn't supposed to happen until I think January 2027. Bob Iger was originally supposed to stay till the end of 2026 as CEO. This is happening really quick. According to Disney's official announcement, tomorrow will succeed Iger at the annual meeting and will also be appointed to the company's board of directors immediately following the transition. The board framed the move as the culmination of a multi-year succession planning process that began early 2023. Disney board chairman James Gorman presented tomorrow's leadership credentials and emphasized his ability to balance creativity with operational discipline. So I am very concerned about what that means when they say operational discipline. Does that mean that he's going to continue high prices at the parks, high prices for lightning lanes, those premium lightning lanes? Will anything change, or will this just end up being more of the same? As far as the fandom is concerned, I'm sure that a lot of people are excited about Josh tomorrow. People, I've met Josh, right? So people know that I met Josh. When I say that I met Josh, though, I met him but didn't meet him. It's kind of like one of those things where if you were in a line at like a celebrity meet and greet, and I mean, it wasn't like I was coming off of a shift at work, and so it's not like we had a long interaction exchange. He was nice. He wasn't mean or anything like that. But at the same time, there's nothing I could have gotten to know about him from that meeting. It's just that I have, in fact, met him, and he was nice at the time. That's it. There are other executives. George Kalogridis, for example, was a Disney executive who I interacted with on a number of occasions because he, when I was working at the restaurant I was working at, which was called Toledo, George Kalogridis was there all the time. He loved it, and he had to have coffee served. I never served George K. I talked to him going by his table and stuff and introduced myself, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't his server because of the way that there was very specific about certain things. I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm just going to not serve. But I talked to him a lot. He's really, really nice. And generally speaking, the executives are nice to the cast members. However, I think this is, I will say, I bet that Josh is probably a favorite of the cast members in the parks because he is nice. He is nice to the cast members in the parks. Bob Iger was like, if he was coming around, you were told Bob Iger's going to be here. If you see him, do not address him. Do not talk to him. Veer past him. If he addresses you, you have to talk back to him. Like if he says, "Hey, Ron, I want blah blah." Hey, blah blah. Yeah, you have to talk to him. But if he doesn't address you, pretend like he's not even there. Like that. Like it was night and day difference. Whereas with Josh tomorrow, he's like, yeah, he's fine. He's good. He'll interact with you, and he was very, very cool. So I would imagine for the cast members, they are probably really appreciating this decision. Again, I have a lot of questions. Jeremy, I know that you have a lot of work experience when it comes to bosses, and you've probably seen what's happened to the Walt Disney Company and entertainment. What do you think of this particular pick, and what do you think of the timing of it?
And so this is something I wanted to ask you because you're so plugged into the park experience. It seems like, as I've gotten to know you and work on the show, the past year has been about cutting costs and raising prices. And that felt like such a corporate move that Josh D'Amaro was in line to be picked, that the company is signaling they want to gut even more costs, basically getting less value to someone who's comfortable with jacking up prices. And the timing, I have to think this is all about getting that shareholder bump like they did with Abu Dhabi when they had disastrous news to present. they did that Abu Dhabi thing, it was like this pretty shiny thing that distracted all the investors from some really bad numbers. And that's the pessimist in me saying they love what he did to the parks when everything's under construction, there's walls everywhere, everything's more expensive, you're getting less. And isn't this the guy that was directly involved in that?
He was. But he's also on the ground and he knows the parks. And the real question that I have is, who are they getting guest surveys from? And what I mean by that is there are the new thing at Disney, and what they seem to be catering to is the Disney adults and the dual income, no kids Disney adults specifically. We call them the dinks, right? So there's a lot of going on with bars, lots of, Beacon Barrel popped up as a bar in the Magic Kingdom, an actual bar in the Magic Kingdom. Kids can go to it, but they probably shouldn't. But it's all about selling alcoholic beverages. And that has popped up everywhere. It even looks like there might be a specific bar coming into Villains Land, maybe. Now, granted, you make money off of that when you can make a drink for 50 cents and sell it for $18. Like, of course, you're going to do that. I want to say that working at the restaurant, the experience I had, the higher priced the wine was, the less money we actually made off of it, if I remember correctly. But as far as the lower stuff, the bourbons and whiskeys and all of those types of things, you make a good amount of money, especially when you can mix those in drinks with juice, and the juice doesn't cost nearly as much money. But they are making a lot of money off of alcohol at Disney, which is really, really strange, considering that Walt never wanted alcohol anywhere near his parks.
It's a heartbreaker.
But my biggest question about Josh, while he's done all of this, is did he do it under the thumb of Bob Iger? Was he doing it on his own? Were they his ideas that went to Iger? Were they Iger's ideas that went to him? Hey, thanks, Jill. Appreciate it. I see it there in the chat. I don't know. I honestly don't know. There's this part of me that thinks maybe Josh has been doing all of this. It's a hopeful part. I hate to say this, but it's a really hopeful part. But there's a very hopeful part of me. And I think MJ will like this. There's a hopeful part of me that hopes that Josh has been kind of doing everything Bob Iger wants to vie for this position, so that when he gets in it, he can change everything the way that it should be for the guest. Is that going to happen? Probably not. But can I keep my fingers crossed and hope that's what actually does happen? I kind of do. I really do.
It's not wrong to hope for good things, man. Especially with Disney, you want it to get back.
That's the whole point. That's we love Disney. MJ loves going to the parks. I love going to the parks. I want them to be the one. I want them to be like they were. You know what popped up in my YouTube feed this morning? It was a 10-year-old video of Adam the Woo going to Disney MGM Studios, Disney Hollywood Studios, right? And he was overlooking the already closed backlot tour at that time. He was overlooking Catastrophe Canyon, and I didn't see the whole video. I just saw the little snippet of it, and he was talking about how Catastrophe Canyon was about to be demolished and all that area was going to be turned into Star Wars and Toy Story. And at that time, that was a time when I trusted that Disney knew what they were doing. And let me tell you, having worked there, experienced the parks, experienced it as a guest from that time until now, I feel like they had no clue what they were doing, and they were doing everything wrong. Or they I don't know if they had a clue, but like what Hollywood Studios was so much better than what it is right now. The Indiana Jones stunt show that MGA and I watched together the other day is part of the old Hollywood Studios. That's still pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's still a really cool show to watch, but it's just the Disney magic is what we want back in the parks. The Disney experience, the Disney difference, they have to remember that they laid out the landscape on not amusement parks, but a theme park where you can walk in and forget your troubles, forget your reality, whatever it is that you're going through, medical illness, a divorce, separation of family, you lost a loved one. That's what these parks are. That's what they do to us. They give us hope. They're supposed to give us that magic and hope, and those songs, that those old classic Disney songs talk about, you can never dream too big, wish upon a star. That's something that, stays dear in our hearts, and they really need to bring it back in the park.
I will tell you, if Josh Tomorrow takes the reins in March and I heard Zippity Doodah playing at the Magic Kingdom in April, I would be thrilled, happy, and I would have a lot more hope that he is going to be the right guy for the job, because that is one thing that I think that they need to bring back as a sign that they're giving all the fans what they want, giving us the Zippity Doodah and the zip that we lost under Bob Iger.
So you think he would have maybe that insight into how much people on the ground want to reintroduce some of the things that were taken away?
I think he would, and I think he does. And
that's great.
He maybe, he may not be able to bring back all of Splash Mountain, but like honestly, when it comes to things like Song of the South, I think what you need to do is acknowledge that some people take offense to the material in Song of the South, and also acknowledge that other people find it wonderful and a great way of storytelling. I found it to be, the exact opposite of what the word that rhymes with bassist we don't like to use here on YouTube. But I found it quite the opposite of that, because the whole point is that a white and black family are kind of coming together, and honestly, it's the black guy in the show is kind of like the father figure to a bunch of white kids, and when their actual dad is gone. So yeah.
Lorraine Creel had a really great take on it. She talked about the history and how empowering, and the voice actor wasn't one of the first African American voice actors in that, and actually won an award. Yeah, James Baskin is the first African American, first black actor to ever win an Oscar, an Academy Award. So the historical precedent there needs to be addressed. Anyhow, this is all I wanted to get to on this story today. And right now we are back to the Super Dupers. Super Duper
Superstars. Okay.
All right. So we have Bruce Newhouse coming in for $5. Thank you so much, Bruce, for the super chat. We appreciate that. Regarding Bob, you think he's gone? He's not gone. That's the whole point. He's never gone.
He's always lurking.
That's right from the movie. That's a great line.
Bob is going to be like Roz from Monsters Inc. Watching, always watching.
Oh, I do a really good impersonation of Roz. My kids love it. I actually have a video of me. I forgot what filter or app I was using, but it pulled Roz and it only used like my eyes and my mouth. So it just looked so cool. Ron, I'll send it to you. It's actually really funny, but I'll do it. I hope it sounds pretty good. I'm always watching, Wazowski. Always watching.
But get the What About Bob clips ready, because that line, all those Bob's Never Gone lines, everything Richard Dreyfuss said in What About Bob, you're going to be able to use for the next year.
You are right. I need to get all those ready. And then Let's do this first. Bruce, we're going to celebrate you. Sean, I'm going to get yours next after this first celebration, because if I do yours first, Sean, and I start to sing, we're going to lose half the audience. So let's celebrate Bruce's first, then we'll get to Sean's, and then we'll celebrate his. It's time for celebration.
You know, whenever I see Chewie dancing like that, it makes my soul so happy.
Yes, indeed. Those were the days, man.
Those were the days.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Let's see. And now we want to get to Sean's, because he says, can you sing like you would on the gondolas? Okay, so here's what I'm going to sing for. I'm going to sing for you something really, really special.
Oh.
Because when I was on those gondolas, I learned, sorry, Jared, I muted you because there was some extraneous noise. That's okay. So this was something that I did. Yes, the Venetian resort smells so much better than Venice. That's true. That is true. Okay, so here's what I'm going to sing. One of the things that I learned was, and I thought this was really funny because we were on a boat, but at that time, Titanic was extremely popular. This was 1999, 2000, 2001. So it was just a few years after the Titanic came out. So I would sing My Heart Will Go On in Italian. All right. I'm just gonna mute you for a second, Jeremy. All right, so how does that go? It goes like this. Ogni notte in sogno di vero ti sento, e così io so che ci sei. Qui, là, dovunque sarai, sento forte il mio cuore che va. Ancor la porta aprirai, sento forte il mio cuore, io cuore, io va e va. There you go. That's it. That is My Heart Will Go On in Italian.
I muted as well, but beautiful job, Ron. Beautiful.
My more favorite one was when I would break out into I think it was Backstreet Boys in Italian.
Oh.
Yeah. Non puoi lasciarmi così, non puoi lasciarmi, no, ma non puoi lasciarmi, oh no. I learned what's the English version of that is quit playing games with my heart.
Quit playing games with my heart.
Yeah. So yeah, I just knew the Italian version of it, which is
we could sing that to we could sing that to Bob. Quit playing games, Bob. Quit playing games.
No, I think that what we really want to sing to Bob is
you'd be gone and you're still over here.
What we want to sing is no, it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye,
bye. Yeah, exactly.
Goodbye, Bob. Hey, Jeremy, tell the folks where they can find you on the big, beautiful web of ours.
Well, and first, apologies. I was trying to fix some issues. Please, thank you for everyone on Strings and Pucks who's chimed into this. Head over to my channel, Strings and Pucks. It's all about music performance. It's all about it's pretty much about the live streams anymore. I am doing gear reviews and some issues on mental health. Please come by, subscribe, and hang out. It'll be great to see you.
Absolutely. That is Strings and Pucks on YouTube, on the Tubes of the U. And then let's see. Magically MJ is over at Instagram and X.
Yes.
What can people expect over on your Instagram and X when they subscribe over to you there?
I have a few really cool affiliate links that I might get paid for. Check that out if you want to save some money. And all good stuff, very good things. And I also try to keep up with the latest news, all the fun things that the parks and the resorts have to offer here in Sunnyside, USA. I'm trying this year very hard to get content together so I can help people maneuver and get around better with the parks, because so many changes with DAS and things like that. People just want to go and enjoy and have a good time and not, spend all their money, for heaven's sake. So I'm coming up with some stuff, some quick, cool tips and tricks to get around. And I'm here on the dish. I love to have conversations with Ron and the gang. We all talk about great things here. Occasionally, you'll see me on Pro Show, and I'm on Mondays and Wednesdays on that Park Place at 12 p.m. Eastern, unless there's like a crazy change of schedule with breaking news, then we go earlier. But and Brood Banter with Erica and Raph is every Friday at 2 p.m. So stay tuned for that. Great friends there, and it's just a great year, and we got to make good things happen no matter what is happening on the dark side.
Absolutely. And also, right after this is going to stream right into, as a matter of fact, it might have already started playing, and that is, so I'm going to get going real quick, the vlog that I have for Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. So go check that out. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, Jeremy, for coming on, especially early. And thank you, Sean and Bruce, for your supers. I appreciate that so much. Go and Shogi Fairbricks. Thank you for modding in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you, everybody that came in today. Head over to, if it doesn't redirect you, head over to my channel right now for the Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. It's got a 5-minute intro to it before the vlog actually comes on, so we should be doing that right now. And until next time, guys, we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shot.